Realistically, no. I knew he was a good one. That's why he was with us at the varsity level. But he was a second string receiver, third string quarterback as a freshman. He became a first string quarterback as a freshman. Showed us what he is capable of. My bar started to raise. Again, at that point, am I thinking the type of career that Lupe and Coy had, or some of the greats, which those guys are? Hall of Famers. Jake, they're in the Rio Grande Valley Hall of Fame. Coy played in the NFL. These guys were trailblazers in this city. So I have so much, obviously, Lupe and I coached for so many years, coached for Coy's dad, have a tremendous amount of respect for Coy Detmer. Like the guy, like him personally. And, I just like him. If I sit down and have breakfast with, he's a good guy. But tremendous amount of respect. And have Landry mentioned in those names would have probably not been something I would have thought of as a freshman. It's a good question. But now, he absolutely deserves to be there. He's as good as anybody I've seen. Jake, this guy's a football player, and he wins. I was talking to Texas A&M Kingsville today. They're coming down tomorrow. And, he's a winner. He's not going to sit there and drop back in the pocket and look like Troy Aikman, sitting tall at 6'4" and throwing lasers out here and there. He's going to do his thing. And he's the kind of guy that you got to have some trust in. And that's what Coach Espino and Coach Rodriguez, when Lupe left, we sat down and said, look, man, we've got a unique talent. We can restrict it, or we can say, hey, let it loose. And that's what we decided to do. And, what he's doing out there, golly, it's been fun, Jake. But does he deserve to be in that conversation with those guys? You better believe he does. He's right there. Statistically, you look at it. He's passed both those guys. And all we're doing is talking about passing, Jake. Let's not forget the running that he does. That's where he became a household name, was his running. People sit in the stands going, wow. He's doing this passing-wise with two of the greatest passers in the history of the Rio Grande Valley. So that's pretty remarkable with what he's doing there. And, to watch him, I made the comment the other night, I just hope that he's recognized for it. That one day, I'll probably be dead and gone, but that he goes down in history, in our city at least, or in Rio Grande Valley football, as one of the all-time greats, because he is. And he deserves to be there. And, like I said the other night, man, he within our locker room, man, the kids know, and the kids, he's one of the guys, man. He's not a me guy. And I just special in so much other than just football. He don't even know if he wants to play football in college, And that's the thing, man. He's ready. He wants to go into the medical field, and we're going to see. We're going to wait for the season, sit down, and talk about it, and we'll see where things fit. But for right now, man, I just want him. I've always asked my kids, Jake, Shania, Jonathan, my older son, Thalia, my older daughter, was not an athlete, but Jonathan and Shania and now Landry, who have all been athletes, to be the best high school athlete they could be. That's all I ever asked them. Nothing else. Nothing about college, nothing about scholarships, nothing about anything. Be the best. And you know what, Jake? All three were. All three of them met my expectations as a high school athlete. And it just, I couldn't be prouder of my children for that. My older daughter was a student trainer. She was able to be on the field with me, So I've been able to be around my kids as a high school coach. And one of the greatest things in the world, I know you're a great father and have a great relationship with your family, and it's one of the neatest things in the world.